All right. Hey, we're live Saturday morning. Memorial weekend. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday to everybody. Saturday afternoon. My Jim's over there across the pond. Oh, boy. A lot of street. But that's all right. Let's see who's up. It's overcast, rainy, foggy, dark. Well, not too dark. It's getting light. Catch a cow. Good morning. How are you? It's supposed to be a halfway decent weekend, but it looks like a lot of rain. We'll see. Hey, new rappers at Duchess. They used to be like a brown paper, now it's like a white paper with your name on it. Cool, huh? Pretty cool. So, Western omelet sandwich. Mm, not bad. What's the weather like your way? Catch a cow. And remind me again, what's your first name? Because I'll use your first name. I'm usually good at names, but I don't know why. Sometimes I forget. James. Okay. Good enough, James. Good morning to you. Where are you located, James? We're here in Connecticut, East Coast. Yeah, we've had a lot of rain the past week. It's been grass is growing crazy, crazy. I was watching Klaus's last video. I wonder where you're from. What state or what area? Usually this time of the morning, most of the people that chime in are my UK friends and ones overseas. I had that trouble yesterday too. Scott was telling me I was breaking up. I was watching. Oh, Suffolk. Okay, so you're over there. All right, cool. So it's afternoon there. Oh no, morning still. It's 11:20. Still morning over there. So we have the holiday here this weekend called Memorial Day. To remember all the people that lost their lives in the war, all the veterans and things. So we have Monday off. You guys call it bank holiday when you have off. It's for us, it's Memorial Day. So a lot of people took Friday for a long weekend. I had Friday off anyway. But you know, always a lot of stuff to do. I've got to do a John Deere PTO cable on a D125 tractor. What a nightmare getting the right PTO cable. And it was 60 some odd dollars. Ridiculous. Um, so I had another PTO cable. The guy swore to me it would work. Nah, it didn't work. It actually broke a piece of plastic for the mount that mounts it. So now I'm going to have to finagle something on there so it works. Not fun, but I'll have to bring the trailer. I got another guy. He wants me. I got to drive like 35 miles to get a tractor from him. That he wants me to convert it to a solid state ignition for him. So that's another project. No lack of projects, that's for that chainsaw I did a video on, that Rancher 455. It depends. That 455 Rancher, for the drum, the clutch, the bearing, and the oil pump pinion, aftermarket, $76 plus tax and shipping for parts. OEM, $125 plus shipping and parts. So originally, I didn't think it'd be that much, so I quoted about $100, and I got to call him back and say, look, it ain't going to be $100, especially if he wants OEM. He's had the saw for 16 years. He cuts 8 cords a year with it, and he does. He cuts the hell out of it. He didn't think to ever lube the bearing on the drum, so it's come back to haunt him, and it melted the pinion and froze the clutch, and so we'll see. We'll have to work on that today. Customers right, most of the time, but who knows? But in today's environment, a tip: price your jobs accordingly, because with the price of gas and parts and deliveries, if you keep the same prices you had last year, you'll lose your shirt. Even just a tune-up. Oil last year that was $4 or $5 a quart, $7 a quart, even $8 a quart, depending on if it's synthetic or not. Hey, Chris. So, hello, good morning, good afternoon. So, yeah, everything's gone up, and then if you can get stuff too, a lot of times you can't get spark plugs, you can't get filters. I mean, I stock up on most of my stuff in the winter, but this year's been bad as far as getting parts and trying to keep stuff on the shelf. Not too many people here today. I'm surprised. I'm on call for work, so I got the work phone here, just waiting for phone calls. I think my sister-in-law just drove by. We had rain. It came down pretty good, Chris. Chris, what did you say? You were in Long Island? I think you said you were in Long Island. Yeah, we had a bunch. Came down heavy at one point, but now it's just misting, just miserable looking. It's expensive though, James, and if you could find it too. I bought a PTO cable that they said it was the cable that I called out, part number. When it arrived, it was actually a little smaller. Called the guy up. He said, "Yeah, it'll fit, no problem." So I tried it. Nope, it fit. It physically fit. Didn't work. So yeah, watch what you get, especially if it's aftermarket. Beware. Hey, folks, morning. Oh, okay. Yeah, we had a good time, Chris, when we went down there last was it December for Christina's birthday. It was fun. Expensive down there. I don't know how you live down there. Expensive, but beautiful area. So you must be close to Henry then too. We stopped by there. We saw him. We were at the I don't know what is it, the diner we went to down there in Long Island. Man, good food. Don't get me wrong, but very expensive. Breakfast was like $60 for two of us. I tell you, We had a phenomenal dinner. The place we went, the Italian place, was only a few blocks from their house, but man, was it good. Oh, phenomenal food. I can imagine what that cost. Well, just figure it was Chris's birthday, so we spent money on flowers. That was like $50. Breakfast I bought was $60. That's 110. Henry probably spent at least 100 on gas, so it was an expensive day, but it was worth it though. Definitely, yeah, Dixville, that's what it was. Great diner as far as food is phenomenal, but here, two people breakfast with tip today because of prices, probably $40. December, like I said, it was about $60 by the time we did it all. So, but it's good diner, though, good food. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, Memorial Day here, we put flags up on every phone pole for about a 2 mile distance, and then we have a parade on Monday, and then hopefully a flyover. Yeah, Ruvo, that was it. That was a great restaurant. Oh my gosh, food was the lamb pops. Oh my god, I still can taste those in my mouth. They were delicious. Yeah, Chris and Jason went all in on that dinner. That was phenomenal. Excellent food. You're going to Michigan boats? You going up there? Oh yeah, absolutely. Memorial. Those that don't know, over in the UK, Memorial Day is the day that we're supposed to pay homage to all those that gave everything, gave their lives for our country and the world. So hopefully, thanks for that, folks. That's what the weekend's about. The weekend's not about barbecues and hot dogs and hamburgers. It's about remembering those who gave everything so that we could be free. Yeah, my daughter's an English teacher in New Haven, Connecticut. They make like under 50 grand. It's ridiculous. You spend all that money on master's degrees and all that stuff. I mean, teachers and police as well, but teachers should be highly paid for what they have to do, especially nowadays. Ever since COVID, oh my gosh, my wife works in the school system. Like I said, my daughter's a teacher. I give them a lot of credit because it's tough. It is tough. Blue Angels, they do a flyover because you guys have a parade too, I think, Chris. Yeah, I mean the only thing I see on the rise now, teaching wise, is special ed. There's tons and tons of advertisements for teachers, for special education students. So, Aaron, hello, good morning. How are you? Happy Saturday, everybody. Go Navy. Oh, they playing this weekend? No, wait. Well, our police do, especially with overtime. I think their base salary is like 50, 60 grand, but tons of overtime. But teachers, unless you got tenure, they don't make crap.
Good morning. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Did you do
Good.
radio today?
I've done it this morning. I've just finished and now been on a call this morning. I'm tired now. Good morning, everybody in chat. Good morning, everybody. I'm here just about. Oh, dear.
Marky, you saw the Blue Angels, didn't you? Didn't you say you saw them one time?
I've sold Thunderbirds and I've seen Blue Angels in the UK. There's something called Blue Angels in the UK as well. Yeah. Give me a second. Let me go onto my photo album. I've got it. I'll have a look. Yeah.
I'm surprised they're doing it with the cost of fuel now. The flyovers for our parades, because it's very expensive.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just going to my database. Yeah, the USA Navy. Yeah, Navy Angels. They're called on my thing. Yeah, part
the
of
blue and yellow.
Yeah. Because the Red Arrows, I met the Red Arrows. Hello everyone, catch a cow, everyone. Yeah, I met the Red Arrows. I met the Thunderbirds. I met all sorts of people. Oh.
Do you guys have anything like that during the year, like a Memorial Day for veterans or anything, Spark?
We don't here. We don't know whether other towns have anything, but I know that a lot of people have a lot of things. You know what I mean? Oh, I feel tired today.
We got our Memorial Weekend, which means gasoline prices are going bingo.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know that
Kind of the
feeling.
holiday. The mic is on the. Am I low to you, Sparky? Because I'm talking on
You're
the
absolutely
phone.
fine. My side. I mean, you're coming through loud and clear. Morning, Roadrunner.
I have a way to adjust it, James.
Yeah, that's
Just
coming
the phone.
through 30, 40. Yeah, you're way peaking high. It could be anything. Can you turn your mic?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Roadrunner. Good morning. Good afternoon, wherever you are. Send the rest of it.
Yes, it's one of them
Marine.
days.
I have a couple of
Yeah,
friends.
good to me,
Marine.
Chris. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I've had a rough week this week, and I'm feeling for it now. Oh.
How many hours did you do, Spark Radio?
2 hours today. I got 3 hours tomorrow, but I've been off radio for 2 days because I've got personal things to deal with.
Scotty still doing it or what?
Yes, Scotty's doing it. He did it last night, radio. I'm sure he did last night. Yesterday or night before. One of the nights, yeah. And everyone's busy, you know what I mean?
How's the people listening? You gaining more
Oh,
subscribers?
every day we have never had a problem. It's just sometimes it's just a bit slow. Sometimes, I mean, I've got a regular show now on a Sunday, so yeah, pretty good. Just yeah.
Now, are there sponsors or advertisements or anything, or
no advertisement? The only advertisement you get is when you get the news, and that's about it. When you get the news at the beginning. So that's it. How many cameras does UK have? Eh? Or carriers? Carriers.
Oh, he's talking about boats because boats is on about the Navy and stuff.
I mean, which carriers you're on about? If you're on about the start of the actual main ships, I've got a book on that. You have two main.
You have online. If you look up the U.S. Navy, I think they have it online.
Well, you have Queen Elizabeth. You have HMS Queen Elizabeth, and you have Bryce. No, yeah, the Bryce Norton one. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, you have all sorts going on. Main two is that one. You know what I mean? The Queen Elizabeth and Prince Wales is basically depends on which ones you look at. You want to look at. Oh. So yeah, so officially I'm done for the day now. Radio's done, chat's done. Yeah.
Actually, I just looked it up, Chris. UK. I said, how many aircraft carriers does the UK have?
2.
Yeah. HMS Queen Elizabeth.
I don't have to look at it. I'm afraid because my grandfather, basically one of my family members used to be in the Navy. Yeah.
Yeah, USS 13. Yep.
But have you seen the new Submarine? Have you anyone seen the new Submarine UK one?
No, is it from here? Is it a one built in electric boat and grunt?
No. It's actually made of fiberglass.
Get out.
No. It was on the thing today, one of the news stories today. Basically, it's got a metal frame, but with fiberglass around it. It's got sonoproof.
Huh.
And they're doing tests on it at the moment, and to see if it under the sea pressures, it'll go further than a normal submarine.
Yeah, so all the submarines in the U.S. are actually made in Connecticut here.
Yeah.
Groton, Connecticut.
Is it nuclear? No, it's actually not. It's called hydro service power. So basically, the seawater goes into it and it creates steam, and it's released that way. But they don't. I can't tell you any more than that because I don't know the technology of submarines. It's got hydro on it, so I'm assuming it's water.
But Spark, the main thing is how do you heat up the water?
That's the question we don't know. It doesn't say. The news won't let release that one. But
It's got to be nuclear. There's nothing else that'll last longer for a longer period of time.
Well, we know that, you know that, but they won't tell you that, will they?
Yeah.
It won't tell you that until they finish all the tests. You know what I mean? It's going to be nuclear, or unless it's fat power. You know what I mean? Off the actual shipment. You never know with that lot. But yeah, apparently it's on one of the things today was quite good story today. Oh dear.
Good to hear a good news story for a change. Everything here has been crap with all the shootings and everything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. US flew UK, yeah. The Lecken Heath, yeah. All right then, Aaron. Did you watch Big Jet TV by any chance? Big Jet TV? Because if you did, you watched what I watched. Yeah, Big Jet TV is a fantastic channel to watch.
Hey, Klaus.
Yeah, Big Jet TV.
Hey guys, hey Sparky.
I was watching your video this morning, Klaus, the tractor that keeps giving.
Hey.
It did, didn't it? Well, it's out the door. It's actually shop is actually quite empty at the moment. That's quite nice. So
you're glad to see.
Yeah. Sorry, Ken.
I said, I bet you're glad to see that thing gone.
Yeah. No, but I mean, there's something about old equipment. I mean, they're just so much more simple. There's so little that can go wrong. You don't have all the stupid covers over the pulleys. You can clean it, and there's just something about it. And this thing it was from what 1999, so it's 30 plus years old. So I mean, you can't get parts for it anymore. The deck goes out, you're screwed, But still, it runs, it cuts nice, it's cheap. It's got that flathead brakes that just keeps on running unless somebody sets it on fire or something.
Yeah.
But
that special belt you showed, right? That special belt.
He's breaking up at the moment.
The front. Front motor.
He's come back. He's got bad signal.
Yeah, you're back. Yeah.
Aaron, yes, he's at Access for the week. If you're interested in the aviation side of things, Airliners Live Sunday and a Wednesday. That's a good one to watch. Airliners Live. That's a good thing to watch as well. So yeah, Big Jet TV.
You sent me the link for that one time. I watched that. It said all the different airports, right?
Yeah. You got Airliners Live, and you've got the other one as well. Airliners Live. Big Jet TV is really good. It's in military aircrafts in the US. Fantastic. He did all sorts. So yeah, so close to jet engines.
If you ever get the chance, Sparky, go to a normal American what's it called where everybody gets together and the Air Force. It's not in an air base. It's like a
air show like they have in Oshkosh.
Air show, yes.
Yeah, I've got plenty of air shows. I've been to many of them.
The big one in is Oshkosh, Wisconsin. They call it the fly-in. Yeah. Where everybody flies in, and they have everything from around the world. It is huge.
Yeah. Action in action, yeah, action in action is good as well. Yeah, absolutely brilliant channel that. Yeah,
I went to one in Nevada once. It was unbelievable. I mean, I mean, it was a really hot day, so they had it. Apparently, the Air Force, they have tankers as well that can carry water. So they dumped, I don't know how many thousands of gallons of water over the crowd. It was really, really nice.
Did you see?
And my favorite my favorite plane was there, and I saw it take off. The B-1B. That is.
Bomber,
That's an awesome plane to look at. Absolutely.
Yeah.
They were talking about this weekend. I think Top Gun is out now. The new Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, don't go there.
No, I'll go see it.
The thing is that they're flying the old jets, though. They're not flying the newest F-35 Lockheed jet. It's all the old ones.
We want to go and see it, but we can't afford it.
Well,
you guys watching Ward Carroll? You know him? Ward Carroll? No? His name is Ward Carroll.
Ward Carroll?
Ward, WARD, Carroll.
Never heard of it.
Okay, he's an ex Rio from on the F-14s, and he's got a channel, and he talks about all kinds of odds and ends, and he gets real nerdy, techie stuff. He's quite entertaining, and
the Naval Institute. Yeah.
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 And he also has books out. Yep, that's the guy. He has books out,
Yep.
Which if you're into that kind of novel reading, I mean, it's fiction, but it's done with a lot of tech stuff, and he's quite good.
He actually has a YouTube channel too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I'll watch everything he puts out. He's quite he gets old admirals and vice admirals in, and they discuss tactics. They discuss all kinds of things. It's nerdy on a different level, but it's kind of fun.
Leonardo, yesterday I got home and my Wi-Fi at home was trying to kick in where the cellular was, and I lost all contact with the stream. And then I get inside the house, I go onto the editor, and it blacked out on me, so I just deleted it because I didn't know if it was going to be corrupt. And for some reason, when I'm within 200 yards of my house, my Wi-Fi tries to take over for cellular. So
you need to do automatic changeover, turn it off. That's what I do.
Yeah. It was weird, though, because it sort of corrupted the video. I went home and I couldn't even see it.
If you want to go and see Top Gun here, the nearest one to us now is 4 hours away. It's now need 20 quid for that, and you need to stay over for the night because you got no transport back. It's about £100 for the whole night, basically, or for the whole time. It's quite expensive to go and watch it. But then that's a romantic time for me and my wife would have been, but when so yeah.
Can you remember yesterday we talked about the streamer head from Oregon?
What it
it's called a Jet Fit something here.
Jet Fit?
Yep. There's the number.
That's the newest one.
Yeah. If you see here it is. It's fitted, and all you do is you stick the wire in, and it locks it in. So if you go too far, you just pull it, continue pushing it in. I can't do it because I'm holding the camera with one hand or phone one hand, but and that's it. It's really small, and it's got a plastic cap down here, and I just tested it out yesterday.
Sell individual strings for it? They sell individual
You can do
strings?
yeah, they do. They're expensive. You can use anything from 1.6 to 4 millimeters in width, and you just cut it at a whatever length you before it hits the cutter on the trimmer, and that's it. So you don't have to buy their strings or anything. It's you use whatever you have, round, squared, diamond shape, or whatever. Yeah.
Interesting.
And it takes from 1.6 to 4 millimeters, which is, I think, for homeowners, that's about the range.
Yeah, it looks like here. Hold on, I just looked it up. They're about $40.
Yeah, they're fairly expensive.
Yeah.
But man, they were easy to install. They come with all the fittings. Have a look at all the fittings that's left over.
Was that for you or for a customer?
Customer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all the fittings that's left over. So you fit whatever. All you need to reuse is the back plate and the bolt. The nut. The nut is a left thread M10 by 1. So you can't. That's not a regular bolt, and it's hideously expensive. But you redo that, and then you cap it off with that plastic cap at the end, and off you go. Pretty nice. And when people don't want to do the rethreading or can't make that, I mean, even the auto cut, which is so easy to reload, there are people they don't know how they turn it the wrong way. This one you stick it in and it just stays there.
No problem, Marcus. I've been called worse. Oh, vintage repairs. What we got here? Working on a Briggs 450. Oh, our favorite engine. The thing won't stop popping. Popping like backfiring, like popping.
Yeah, it's popping. It's and it can be anything. It can be a valve that doesn't seal completely. It can be most likely the carburetor and the jets in the carburetor. But yeah, they have never run true. I mean, I don't think I've ever met one that runs true. And that's, I mean, all respect for Briggs and Stratton. They have great products, Briggs and Strattons, but I mean, when they come up with stuff like this that is actually worse than a Chinese model.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm wondering though, Klaus, if he's having issues with the camshaft on that plastic camshaft, if it's moved slightly, to affect the timing.
Yeah, it can be. I mean, it can be anything. That engine is not well built. It's not, and you can spend hours and tons of money on it.
Really.
What is that, Bo?
Morning, Klaus. It's hop tea.
Alrighty.
Oh,
yeah.
Made with hops. It's really good.
I have hop schnapps brewing in the house. It's been in there for about 8 months now. I'm getting ready to test it.
I've been laying off.
I just need
the high gravity craft beer.
Glad I don't drink. Glad I don't drink.
But weren't you guys talking about boats earlier?
What is that?
You like big boats?
I was a big boat.
Yeah, but
it's a ship actually.
Look at my back. My brother's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the what do they say? All gave some gave all.
No. Ken, this is important. I just found out my Jewish heritage.
Yeah, you're saying.
God put me on the Iowa to pull my buddies out of the powder mag because I had the strength of 10 men that day God gave me. He's put me in different situations all my life, dude. My last 2 years of high school I spent with a Jewish family, not living with them, but basically because my home was, I never knew who was above my dad, and I found out who my great grandpapa, Pinchas Rotenborg, who was there Bloody Sunday with Capone in St. Petersburg, Russia in 1905. And everything makes sense in my life and why I've been put in different places, But I'm getting out of here, man. I got the Airstream almost ready to roll, man, and get out of here. I'm just waiting on some truck parts to get my truck loaded with my. You see, I got my fridge freezer here in my living room ready to go. I got my bag packed. I got my sine wave inverter behind me.
Are you keeping that place in Florida or no?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I worked too hard to get this. So anyhow, I'm going to Michigan.
Well, you were up there originally, weren't you? Weren't you up there?
I got to go to the VA. I got to get the VA down here isn't taking care of me. I even bought this chair myself. I'm 100% disabled veteran. Isn't that jacked up? But you know what? I'm part of the people that have always been. My family has ties to a cigar factory the Nazis took from my family in Berlin and Rotenborg and Schindler's List and Auschwitz, and I'm going to visit those places when I go back. And the Rotenborg restaurant on the Jordan River after my great grandpapa.
Wow.
Yeah, he's buried.
My grandparents were from Berlin, but I never, that was way before the war.
Ken, this man is buried in the Mount of Olives.
Wow.
He started the Palestine Electrical Corporation. If you look up Pinchas Rotenborg, it's incredible I was an electrician for 28 years. There's no coincidence. Everybody sees the liking in me and in him. And it's no coincidence. It's like God revealed this to me. And everything makes sense in my life.
Vintage Engines, hello.
But too much talking, It's Memorial Day weekend. Let's party, right? and it's no coincidence, you know.
So Tom, where are you from?
Hey guys, from the UK originally, and moved out to Australia in about 6 years ago. So there's a bit of a delay. Sorry, guys. Can you hear me?
That's all right. We lost both.
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
We're too far away. There's too much of it. The camera's not the best. I'm on the computer at the moment. The phone's loading up, but
no, it's pretty good, Tom. It looks.
You can hear.
What do you work on, Tom? Yeah, what do you work on? For
work or for pleasure?
Well, tell us about yourself. What is vintage engine repairs?
So, vintage engine repairs is a way for me to get away from my typical work and a way to relax. And I decided probably about a year ago that I wanted to document the process of me learning, essentially. But there's always something that comes up. There's always something new, something challenging, and I guess that's kind of what's kept me doing what I am. But
hell, that's why we hang out here, Tom. Well, we're all learning as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And that mower today, that Briggs E series, is just as I said, I'm uploading a video now, and I'm going back and forth, and it doesn't matter what I do. It's got that it's not loud backfiring. It's just more of a pop, 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 pop sound.
Yeah. You've done the carb on it, right?
Yeah. So I took the carb off.
Have you replaced the little plastic jet inserts?
No, that cartridge I haven't replaced. I took the pilot jet out and I tried all the different size drillings, and initially it was surging, so I was able to get rid of that surge. But regardless of when it was lean, whether it was too rich, and whether I got it just right, it still had that same popping. And you mentioned,
I've had the same issue multiple times. You can clean your all afternoon and nothing helps, and then you put in a new jet complete, and it goes.
Thanks, Ken.
Yep.
Is that you?
And sometimes that solves it, and sometimes, I mean, if the thing has been overheated, as Ken mentioned earlier, I don't know if you heard that. It's got a plastic cam. If it's been overheated, the plastic cam can take a little bit of damage, and you're having a valve timing issue. They are not great engines. They're not.
No, yeah. When you said that, it did make me feel a bit better about the whole situation. But,
yeah, well,
for about.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
So the last day and a half, I've been. I did a whole service on it. I've actually got it on the video as well. I've just finished editing the video, and I'll upload it later. But yeah, it's funny you mentioned the cam actually, because it's got an automatic decompression cam inside it. And it does make me wonder whether that's creating something, whether that's sticking slightly, but then you'd think backfiring like that would be a totally different sound to popping. It wouldn't just be an occasional pop. It would be loud.
Backfiring is usually the timing, though, where the intake valve is open at the wrong time and it pops back out through, or the opposite of the exhaust,
or the opposite way.
And sometimes I've seen on those two that. But when you loosen the nut for the flywheel to check the key, that you'll see that the flywheel actually has a bit of play.
Oh, okay.
So
I haven't checked.
No, but it's sometimes some of them do. I mean, as I said, they're not well made.
No.
Sometimes you can get a little movement, and I have had it popping, and I took off the nut and I turned the ignition a little bit or retarded it, can't remember. And then just hammered down on the bolt, and it ran great for a period of time, and then it shifts, and then you're back to square one, But sometimes if you have play, you can actually try lapping in flywheel onto the crankshaft with the lapping compound, just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. So you're making sure you have full contact on it.
Okay.
It's a possible. I mean, if you suspect ignition timing being an issue.
Yeah, I had considered checking it. That would make sense. I've got a timing light which I could do it. So if your guys' advice would be check timing. If I want to get into it properly, check that cam.
I would go carburetor first.
You'd just replace that cartridge, completely replace it.
Yep. And if your surgeon comes back, you can open up the idle circuit just a little bit, and that's it. If it's still there, yeah.
Is the popping the exhaust or the intake? Where's the popping coming from?
The exhaust. Yeah, I've checked. It's coming from the exhaust. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you can, if you look at the springs on that engine for the valves. I can't remember if they're different from the intake to the exhaust here, but sometimes swapping them, then you get a not so springy intake, but that's not so important.
No.
Sometimes.
But one thing you'll see though, Tom, is I've noticed on those engines when I have a problem like that, the first thing I do is I remove the valve cover. If you have excessive play, that means something's happened with the cam. Everyone I've had with a bad cam, when I open the valve cover, it's all wonky in there, like floppy loose, because the cam has moved somehow and maybe bent the push rods or whatever. But that's a quick thing to check.
Yeah,
I've also seen. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Sometimes the stud that is holding the valves in place, that goes into the engine. Sometimes they come loose. Just make sure that they are secure in there before your valve lash.
Yeah, before you check it. Yeah, I mean, I've been inside there a couple of times. Both times that I've checked it, everything seems normal. I haven't actually taken the rockers off or anything, other than checking with the feeler gauge, making sure nothing feels untoward. But
I mean, I think it was Mohamedic 1. You know him?
Yeah.
He did a brand new lawnmower, brand new, out of the factory, and it was missing the little cap that goes on top of the valve stem from the get-go. So yeah, it's
you just never know.
You know, with those engines, and Ken, correct me here, but they're made in China, aren't they? The Briggs.
Believe so. I mean, Briggs has plants over there, so it's some foreign country. I know that.
Yeah.
But let me ask you though. I'm trying to think. Those engines have the valve lash caps on those.
The one that I saw Jeremy do, it did, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can always go and grab it. Yeah. No, all good. I wasn't sure if anything, whether it was like a known model specific flaw, whether it was a really common thing.
As I said, I've never had one that ran completely true, like, you know, Honda true.
Yeah.
Or yeah. I mean, face it, a quantum engine doesn't run completely true either, but we've learned to live with that.
Yeah.
You know, it's rare that they do, but no, it's they can be, it can be lots of things, particularly if it has a history. If it's been overheated, it's things happen.
Yeah. No, all good. Well,
Hey, Luke.
I'll certainly go over the fine tooth comb. I mean, I this is just for fun, really, and I'll sell it once I've kind of figured it out. But I don't want to. It's a challenge, and now I really want to figure out what the issue is.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. And the only other thing I could think of is whether it's something to do with the swirl pattern inside the cylinder, whether there's just something that's unique to the machine that's
well, popping would be a misfire or a miscombustion or loss of combustion. So you won't have anything below the rings that can create that sound. I would honestly, I would do the carburetor first, see if that, and then I would lap the valves in, make sure they are spot on, and if it doesn't take away your problem, I'd go look at the ignition.
Okay, that's great advice. No, I really appreciate that. It's nice to have, like, you get so far and you think, where do I go from here? Like, what more can I do? So yeah, I'll certainly give that a go.
That's the fun part.
Do you know, I started this video yesterday.
Guys, I'm going to take off. I got chores to do, and I hope, Tom, I don't know what time it is with you now.
7 o'clock in the evening, 7 p.m.
More in the evening. Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if you get up really early, we can catch you on Conker's stream.
Is he doing that, or is Mick doing that tonight?
I think Conker's
I think
back
it's
today.
Conker.
Yeah. It's Conker tonight. It's Conker.
It is Conker.
Yeah.
What's
I mean,
his YouTube channel?
I'll put it into the chat.
Top Conker.
Okay.
But guys, I've got to take off.
Awesome.
I just been handed the list of things to do.
Later,
I appreciate your help.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Cheers.
Take care.
I'm going to go shoot off and make a cup of tea, and then I'll pop back in a bit later, and I'm going to have a look at that mower now. So, yeah. Thank you both.
There you go. There's the link for the channel. It's in there.
Awesome. That's it. Time-wise, 2 o'clock in the afternoon for the US guys.
11 in the UK. You said you're Australia, right? What time?
Yeah. What time is it for you, Ken? Because we're 12 hours apart.
We're 7:03 a.m.
Oh, sorry, Conker's live stream.
Oh, Conker's my time is 1:30 Eastern US. 1:30 Eastern US.
So
it'd be what, 1:30 a.m.
Yeah. I might be there.
But
I might be there.
Worth getting up for. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. Hey, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it, and I'll might pop back in a bit later.
No worries. Have a good one.
See ya. Cheers, mate. Bye. How do I even end this live video? There we go. We got it.
See you later. That was interesting. Seen him before. Get people from all over, huh? Smart. Let's see. I'm trying to look up that engine to see if there's any tappet caps for the valve spring. I don't see anything. Yeah, good to see. Check out Tom's channel. Is that Tom's or is that Conker? Nope, I don't hear you, Spark. You on mute?
It's a direct link. It's Conker's direct link.
Oh, Conker, okay. Yeah, this is the weekend that everybody starts gardening here, Memorial Weekend. It's sort of the unofficial start of summer here. Well, we got Mega. Mega's always here. But he's New Zealand, I believe. Leonardo.
So yeah, it's nice and dry here. Not too bad weather either. So yeah, not too bad. Bit sunnier. So, yeah, not too bad.
Who's he? I don't know. Some bloke down south. Yeah, that unit looks nice. I know, the silence is deafening, Luke.
Sorry, it's just no. Sorry, I was just yawning my head off. It's been a good morning, really. So yeah, do apologise. It's just yeah. You should come up on the panel, Luke, if it's that quiet. You can always have one of these sound effects. You know what I mean? If I do this, plane taking off.
I don't hear anything.
Oh, you will do when it starts going revving up.
Yeah, that's what he said, John. He's originally from that area. Yeah. I could feel the humidity already. You could tell once mid-morning hits, the humidity starts to, it's not hot, but you sweat like crazy.
Yeah.
Even in my house, it's not warm. It's not cool. It's not warm at all. But I have to set the temperature lower so it gets rid of the humidity. Yeah, this is a crazy weekend. I'm on call at work, so anything happens in the plant, I get the phone call. So I hate when it happens, especially over a holiday weekend. You always got the phone. In fact, I forgot the phone last night. It was in my truck charging, so I ran out there 4:30 this morning, saying, "Oh crap! If somebody had a problem, they're probably wondering where the maintenance people are because no one answered the phone." So that's me.
Also, the problem is, do you remember the old pages? The old pages you used to have. The old pages where you used to have, like I say, with you, please contact this person. I used to have a pager. I preferred that.
We had pager, but then it broke because it was so old. So they got us a flip phone,
Yeah.
and then it was funny because the old flip phone that they've had here for 20 years, it's only 3G service. Well, they eliminated 3G service here, so that phone wouldn't work. So last week, no one was able to call the maintenance line on the weekend, the coverage line. So they ended up having to get a new phone. So what do they buy? Another flip phone.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy. Another garbage
Yeah.
flip phone. And the thing was, the phone did not have, the funny thing, phone did not have call forwarding as an option on the phone. Okay.
Oh dear.
So normally we call forward
Yeah.
to our work phone.
Yeah.
This way we don't miss it calls because we always have our work
Yeah.
phone. Well, it didn't have that option, and everyone's telling me, "Oh, it sucks. It doesn't have call forwarding." So what I did was here on a landline, you hit *72, then a number, and it automatically call forwards it. So I tried that, and it worked. So yeah, so now it has call forward. But you got to do it the ancient way, manually. It's weird. There's no
That's it.
application
Absolutely.
or button you hit to call forward.
Yeah, there was a tech review today about it, saying pages are making a return because people don't want to be on an end of a phone line.
Well, I tell you, I have one guy who doesn't want to give out his number to anybody, even though it could be a call related to work. He said, "No, it's my personal. I don't want." I was like, "Okay." So we do have pagers at my place. We do.
Yeah.
And in fact, some of our main guys that are really always in the thick of things, electricians and things that are always busy with stuff, they have the pagers on them 24/7, just in case. I mean, just like the old days when a doctor had a pager. You know, the number comes over and you call it. You know.
Absolutely, bang on. Yeah, I mean, this is why I like about the pager system. Always had the good things. Someone paid for me.
What was wrong with it, Mega? Unless it's because it was a weekend. I have people do that to me too. They'll call me up and say, "I'll pay you extra because it's a Sunday." To me, I don't care what day it is. I still do the work, but you get some people, if it's on a Sunday, they're like, "Oh, can you make an exception?" And you're like, Yeah, I can make an exception. So, not realizing that I'm doing it anyway. Hey, Wayne.
Well, I've just been speaking to a DJ, a friend of mine, up north today. He was paid $5.50 UK money for the night. He got to the manager's office. There's your envelope. Enjoy. He said, "There's £1,000 in it. Why is there £1,000? Because you did a good job. The bar's gone triple over what we wanted. There's your £1,000." He said, "So
Is that the
nearly
guy that made that delivery that day you were saying? Something about
No.
delivery?
This is Ironic. It's a good friend of mine, Ironic. He does all the discoing. But the problem is, he's bought one of his Jeep Wrangler things, and he blew the engine up 3 days after.
Ooh.
He bought 3 days after he bought it, brand new.
Wow.
Now it's on the side of a road now, gonna get sorted out on Monday.
Huh.
But no, yeah, it's like 400 or 500 quid extra just for sat in his ass.
Now, hopefully
That's
the
good
dealer
money,
will
that.
cover the. Oh. Oh yeah, that's what's nice about two-strokes. As long as they didn't straight gas them, they're usually fairly simple repairs. 18 in the house. Still early here in the U.S. Oh, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta do one text message. I'll be right back.
No problems. Silence is golden, golden. It is quiet, Wayne. Yes, morning. It's very quiet. I don't know where everyone is.
Yeah, I know. Usually I have 20, 30 people on. Kind of crazy. Oh, there's Morton. Hello, Morton. Acrylic 610. Oh, a Pro Max 610 Mega? Those are heavy saws, the Pro Max 610s. There's Mort. Mort.
Hey, Ken. And
Oh, no.
sorry again.
Sparky.
Sparky. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Can you see I'm messy and I'm dirty in my beard?
That's all right. What do you got? Was that a mower?
I got a official worldwide question.
Mm-hmm.
Why do the manufacturers put where is it? It's just a bolt and a nut.
Yep.
But it's a round-headed bolt,
Yeah,
right?
That's a carriage. It's a carriage bolt.
Yeah, but why? And one more thing.
Yep.
Over here.
It's to attach something. It's to attach something to the deck.
Yeah, but okay, that's not the only question. we all know us there are men getting around with lawnmowers and lawn tractors. If you don't look after your deck, it's just gonna rust out. Okay, if you don't move the grass from up above, it's just gonna rust out. But why do the manufacturers put them there to catch the grass and get and get the grass stuck under there?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Why did they do that?
But I think more. I think the different decks. There's probably 4 or 5 different iterations of that deck. So all the holes aren't used on every specific model, but they use the same deck shell that may or may not use specific holes.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Yeah,
but when you see that, though, you're like, wait a minute, it's not connected to anything. Why is it there? Unless they're just trying to plug the hole, but who knows?
Yeah, but why did they put it in? It don't hold anything.
Yeah,
it could be an attachment they're going to come out with, or they're going to be redesigning in the later future.
Yeah, the mower deck is running on a stream, and it's available for 4 or 5 lawn tractors. I know, but it's just like it will die. Yeah, if you don't do anything. I've just spent 1.5 hours grinding on this mower deck. It's not completely shining of metal. There's still some black parts underneath there, but yeah, it's just why. Yeah, and another thing. Now I've been watching Tyrell's video yesterday about where he took the blower, the leaf blower, and he just said, it was in the end of one of his videos, and he said you have to blow it all away, and Klaus also did it, but I have thought about this one time before. None of you awesome guys, that's right, I think you're awesome, all of you, but none of you have talked about how important these holes are. These holes are...
Those are called grass catcher holes. That's all. They catch
but
grass and run out.
yeah, they do. But isn't it for getting a vent down to the knife, so the knife can get the grass away? Those holes?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've thought about
Normally,
that.
the way the decks are, unless you have a mulching blade, it shoots it out the side.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, like you said, how does air get in there? Yeah, it would help, of course, but is it designed for that? I don't know, because everyone I've seen is full of grass. I've never had.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen one deck where they're clear.
No, because nobody clears them. They just mow the grass and put the lawn tractor away, and we don't care about it. But I've thought about it, and I have heard it one time long ago, 3-4 years ago, that it was when you got, what were you saying, Ken? The mulching blade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the bio in Europe it's a bio blade for bio mulching. Yeah. The vent can go down there, and the deck can breathe. It can suck air down that way. It's I just think maybe it's also why they are there on it, because it can the air can get down there. So it got it ain't for only mulching, but it got the what is called side draft right here. So I just thought about it. I have never seen Darren talk about it. I have never seen Tyrell talk about it. I've only seen 15 of Tyrell's videos, but and also you, Ken and Steve, I've never heard any of you talk about these holes.
I've never had a need to, because no one's ever asked about it. And like I said, they're plugged on every single deck I see.
Yeah.
So
I just thought about if it wasn't for the air to come down there, why didn't they just cast them all in?
Yeah, but wait. Here, to answer that question though, if you look at other brands like Simplicity, for example, the deck spindle is completely round. There's no 4 webs on it, so there is no air opening.
No.
It's because the spindle has the 4 legs on it that it creates those openings. If the spindle was a round piece, you'd have no opening.
Yeah.
So probably just due to the design of that spindle, that looks like an AYP, that you have those openings. I don't think the openings are designed to do anything. I think it's just because your spindle housing has 4 legs instead of being a solid round disc.
Yeah, it's a completely normal. Where is it? Yeah.
If you had a spindle that was completely round without having 4 dog legs, that those holes wouldn't be there.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was just.
Just like Wayne said, I don't think they mean anything.
No. I've just I've heard it for a long time ago that it was for the vent, but yeah, it's just if it's just the design. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think it's just the way they design their spindles, because if they made it a full circle, it would cost more material to cast them.
Yeah. It's what is called less expensive.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, cheaper.
Yeah,
so.
I'm with Wayne. I think it's just their design, and it makes you look at it and say, "Ooh, what's this for?" But it's not for anything.
Yeah, maybe. So. Yeah, but I have to hurry up. I've also made one more thing. My neighbor had they had a robot in their lawn, and the wire ain't laying right, so they wanna borrow a mower. So I just made this one out of an old clipper and out of an old Honda engine I had laying around.
Cool. I love those handles. Those handles are so cool.
It's weird to see. It's backwards. So.
Oh yeah. The muffler on the other side.
Yeah, the muffler is there, and the other one is there. So I had to make this because the handle was right there. I thought it was melt off or something. So yeah, but this was
why wouldn't it wouldn't bolt on the other way?
No, there was only one hole that fitted. So it was now there's 3 of them. So it's clipper both of them, and this turned the right way. But yeah, it was just part that laying around, and just a fast and easy way. This handle and the string was from a completely another what is called
a different Honda.
What is called? No, not from a different Honda. It was actually from a Tecumseh. The handle and this, not the plastic. I pulled this off of another one. So, and then they got the brake over here on the Honda engines, and I got no lever for this handle. So I put what is called this one. Can you see it? The black one there. I put that on to hold the brake. Where is it?
Marky, can you get rid of that thing in there?
This.
It's already done.
This one. I put this one on instead of the cable.
The kill wire. Yep.
Yeah.
How they gonna shut it off though, Mark? How they gonna shut it off?
Like this.
Ah, there you go. That's interesting. What'd you do? Ground out the was it attached to the coil wire up there?
Yeah, the what is called the button is in here and get pushed by the cable and the bracket in there. I just take it off, took the wire and hooked it up to this instead of.
Yep.
So you can on and off.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's completely no problem to stop it. It runs 15 seconds, 10 seconds, then it stops. So it's
yeah, because you're not engaging the brake. You're just killing the coil. Yeah.
Yeah. It runs just quick down in the RPM. So it's that's nice enough. So that's a loaner.
Hey, Taylor.
But they would rather have me mow their lawn until they with my own lawn tractor, the Westwood, until they get a service on the wire for the robot. So yeah,
Hey, Rob.
that's okay. I charge them 75 per time for that, so that's okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's a little thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go again. I just wanna ask about this one I've thought about. So and I hope I'll see you tonight on Conquer's stream.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely be there. All right,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Take care.
Yeah. You also
Take
you,
care.
Sparky.
Yeah, you take care of yourself. Look after yourself.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye, John.
Take care. Hey, Barry.
Oh, yeah. Don't know where everyone is today.
That was pretty cool. I've never seen anyone put another type of switch on there for that. The only problem is without the brake on there, it, like you said, it takes a few seconds for it to wind down. But where are those made? Those clippers? Are those in UK or is that other parts of Europe?
No idea.
They're cool looking with the handles.
I need a coffee. All right, Nikki. Yeah. I need a coffee, I think. I'm going to switch my coffee maker on. What long are you live for? Another hour?
Probably another half hour because the parts store next to me opens in another half hour. So I'll go.
No,
for
that. 2 seconds. I'm going to switch the coffee maker on.
Yeah. All right. I think it is German, Mega. I think so. But I like the handle with the rubber mount. It's like an isolator. Pretty cool. Oh, let's see. Hello. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days. Anybody wants to come up? I'll be on probably another half hour. My dealer opens up next door in another half hour, so got to pick up some parts. Go from there. It's just a lousy day, very humid, rainy, and overcast, gray day. A very humid, sweaty, sticky, very humid day. So what else, Mr. Clam? What are you up to today? I did all the grass cutting yesterday, so I don't have to worry about it this weekend. But I do have to drive about 35 miles to pick up an old tractor from a customer. That ought to be fun. They got me the. Yeah, the 610's a nice saw, heavy but a very nice saw. Grab handle. Oh, that's interesting. A 3 kVA petrol. What does that say, Nick? What, Sparky, you understand that? It says was.
I do, yeah, I do, yeah. Just give him a bit of a cooling period, you know what I mean? It's okay.
When he says losing power, meaning, what do you mean, Nick?
Okay, there's another one. Oh. Right, okay, is gone. Can I found another 3 kV petrol generator was losing some power sometimes. And yeah, there's losing power on a generator is either the magneto not going round properly, or it's basically where the pads on the my
Brushes.
brains, yeah, the brushes and pads not creating enough juice basically in the inverter. Sorry, my
You can
brain's
just
fried.
look at one of James Condon's videos. He shows you how to check the brushes and the slip ring, the AVR, and all that stuff.
Normally, on a generator, you have the alternator, or depends on which one you have. It depends which you've got. You've got the generator system.
Yeah, does it have a automatic voltage regulator, Nick, or does it have a capacitor? I mean, how is it regulating voltage? That makes a difference.
Done it before. That's the usual 3 kV thing. The one I've had, petrol generator. If that's the one I think it is, it slows down then restarts up again. If it's the one I think it is, if it's a metal frame, black metal frame, they're usually on them. Sorry, and it's because you got the magneto at the bottom of them.
Yeah,
This
what
is
model
proof.
is it, Nick?
I don't know. And usually you have to check the brushes, check the actual bearing. It's something to do with that kind of thing, because we had to take one apart a few years back. Bloody pain in the neck they are. It's a Honda one. It's the old-fashioned one. It's the older one. So it's a Honda one.
Yeah, the construction ones, those are the ones that idle down and then start back up, right?
Yeah.
But you could turn that off, can't you? That energy save?
Depends on which one they are. I mean, some of them you have to download them. Usually the manual I have to download. But it's the one I think of. Some of them you can, sometimes you can't. There's usually a switch normally. That's a builder's one. That one, yeah. 28. So it won't have the kill. It won't have the actual kick switch where it kicks, because it dies down and it goes back up again. It's a pain in the neck. Them ones and the old ones. Because you get like no power, then suddenly a bit of power, and then more power, and then sometimes it happens like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, pain in the neck. And then sometimes you go and get half of the stuff. Yeah, maybe 25, 110. Yeah, the 110 on them is pretty stable sometimes, but the 240 or 230, it depends on what you've got on it loading. If you've got something heavy, the machine doesn't like it for some reason. The pain in the neck depends how you describe it.
You got a model on it, Nikki? Is it a 1000, a 2000? Big moving day. Cool. Good luck with that.
Well done, Backwood boy. Yeah, nice one.
Oh yeah, Condon will do it. In fact, a friend of mine, my lead man Wayne, he's got a generator somebody gave him, and it's not producing any power. And he tried brushes, AVR, all that. I may do a live stream with Gary and James to try and troubleshoot it live. So that ought to be fun.
So it's the one side what's being used, power mixer drill. Yeah, the problem to the 110 on that side is stable, but sometimes you'll notice it power down and then restarts on them ones, the older generators anyway, because it's the magneto system. Yeah, it's one of them pain in the backside things.
I just noticed overnight, because of the holiday spark, gas went up 20 cents.
Well, it's still high here. It's still very high here, extremely.
I tell you, it's approached $5 a gallon here. It's already at $4.79. It's ridiculous. The premium fuel's already $5 or over. So, and then if you pay credit, it's another 10 or 20 cents over that. So, it's funny, they don't want you to use cash, yet they're charging you more for using credit.
Yeah, the problem is you've got right is it's £2.20 at the moment for diesel minimum in this town. If you go to like the shall we say the foreign station, but then if you go down the road like 4 miles down the road, it's only £2.
With us, the different counties in Connecticut have different tax rates.
Yeah.
So I can literally drive 10 miles to New Haven County instead of Fairfield County, where I am, and it's 10 to 15 cents less because the counties have different tax rates. Unreal. You could have two stations within a block of each other, 20 cents difference.
Yeah, some staff in the UK government have been given a card. They get free fuel. So crazy that, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, I'm tired, don't worry. It's been a long day. Waiting for my coffee maker to warm up now. I need a coffee.
Yeah, it's one of those weekends where I got tons to do, but you really don't want to do crap.
That's exactly it. Yeah, absolutely bang on.
I've got my attic fan that I use as a ventilator in the attic to keep the attic cool. I think the thermostatic switch is broken because it won't turn on.
You said that the other day, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool day today, so I'm going to go up there now before it gets hot. But they sell the switch at Home Depot. It's like $35. But normally on a thermostatic switch, I don't know if you know, Sparky, sometimes, when you turn the potentiometer or whatever the hell it is, shouldn't you be able to hear a click or something?
Yeah, you should be able to hear a click, yeah, normally.
I don't hear anything. When I turn this thing from
so
high
that
to low,
mechanism's gone.
Yeah.
But then if you've got a multimeter, right?
Yeah, definitely. I could check continuity in and out.
Yeah. Check it on the continuity side. But also, what you want to try and find is why is it stopped? You know what I mean? That's the question. Is it too old or what? You know what I mean?
It looks like it's a ceramic switch too. It looks like
it's 1930 ... then.
Yeah.
The thing is, the one I like is the heat detector switch. So as soon as the loft gets too hot, they're only about 12, 13 quid a year. As soon as the loft gets too hot, the fan kicks in.
Yeah, this one here, I had it normally set for 100 degrees up there.
Here you go, I've got a few more of these. Come on, then. Come on, any more. I've got my machine on. There we go. Put the timer out. Yeah, goodbye. There we go. John Clem's done it, and I've done it. We've done it all together. Woohoo. Remove. Get them out of the way.
Yeah, we got
ladies and gentlemen, you've left the room. Goodbye. Yeah. I was on a phone call today to a live group, and they want me to mod on their group. I said, yeah, I can do. But why? It's because I've heard you're good at it. I said, have you really? Oh, I don't miss a trick, me. I stick to YouTube rules.
Yeah, it's different. It's different trying to do it from a phone.
Oh, I've got the phone in front of me if necessary. So.
Oh, yeah, a lot of trucks going by that make pools. All the pool manufacturers, they're all out right now.
But John Clem's in the room anyway. The warrant officer. He'll knock him out. You know what I mean?
I had a buddy of mine the other day. He put a pool in, and I asked him how he's going to fill it. Because you get charged here for water, and I'm trying to think how many gallons, 10,000, 20,000, whatever it is for the water. He's hiring a company that sells pool water. They bring the tanker truck to your house.
They do, yeah.
He's spending $4,000 for
Yep.
free chlorinated water so that he could swim today.
Yeah.
I think they're crazy. But I mean, it comes out to like 25 cents a gallon or something. So I mean, it's, you know, we here, I think we get charged, I don't know, 1/10 of a penny a gallon or something. It's really not that much when you think of city water, but adding the chlorine and all that stuff, you literally, I think it's close to 20,000 gallons.
A plane taking off.
Oh, you know what just walked by? I don't know if you're familiar. In our area, our state, we have what's called the Shriners, which is a charity for children's hospitals.
Yeah.
You know, called the Shriners. They have these little teeny go-kart cars. They're miniature cars, like Mustangs and T-Birds and stuff like that, and they drive them around the parades. I just saw the Shriner Mobile go by, which is the big truck that houses all these little cars. It just drove by, so they must be going to some parade today. Because what
Are
happens is
you
the
at an
Shriners
airport again?
will get these little cars, they'll drive around, they'll throw
Yeah.
candy at the kids.
I was watching yesterday, last night on Instagram, a guy's bought a golf cart in the UK and he wanted to convert it into electric one. No problems, he's done it before. The only issue this time, he's only got the high-end motors, not the little ones. The amount of they'd struggled to get them in. But he's made it to go over 70 miles an hour in a golf cart. John, you spoiled the fun already. That was an aeroplane taking off, don't worry. From the UK Stansted Airport, which I've got on live feed because I always watch it. There's plenty of them coming down at the moment. Yeah, it's called London Plane Spotting. I've just got it as a feed on the wall. I've got no sound. If I want sound up, I can have sound up. But it's really good in the morning just watching the planes land. I can't get on them.
Yeah,
But then tomorrow, my best one's tomorrow. What's that? Oh yeah, the little trucks. Yeah, the little trucks.
Yeah, they drive around and they throw candy at the kids. And
throw candy at me any day. I like me candy. I like some American candy as well.
Oh, actually, I didn't even know this. The Shriners came out of the Freemasons.
Yeah. I mean, and the Cuckoo Clan, they call it in the US. The Freemasons, they've got a women's one here, Freemasons.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've got radio in the morning, 3 hours. When you're on in the morning, I'll be on radio, so I'll be popping in afterwards.
All right, I think I'm going to hit it, Spark. I'm going to go next door.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries, mate. Like I said, have a good day. Take it easy, mate.
Yeah, I'll be on Conkers later.
Yeah.
There's everybody on. Just in time for the trolls.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've got to get them. Just waiting for John Clare.
Yeah. Blast them off and then we'll say good night.
Yeah, they've just been deleted. Yeah, take it easy. Have a good one.
We'll talk to you later, guys.
Yeah.